The living embodiment of Ultra Instinct, Omen, or Sign if you prefer that, by Demonical Fit, not Tamashi Nations. Technically, the name of this figure is the Tenacious Martial Artist, but more on that later. This figure here sports the 2.0 body, and I've stated numerous times how I feel about this mold, but as we've seen with our previous Dragon Ball action figure review, a paint job or just a nice surface treatment in general can bring a figure to a whole other level. This is mostly molded plastic, but there is paint where it's needed. The armbands and the boots have a nice matte finish on it, as well as the pants where there's some nice subtle orange shading. And the hair is a nice satin finish, which reminds me, the top part of his blue shirt has a satin finish on it, and the bottom part has a more matte finish. It's not super noticeable, but as I was looking at the figure more and more, it became more noticeable to me. But with that aside, I just want to add a quick disclaimer. The scuffs that you see on the figure, where it's dark and colored, it doesn't come like that. I'm borrowing this figure from a friend, and he colored that with a pen. And I have to say, it definitely enhances the sculpt. But other than that, sculpt work on the figure is fine. Where this figure really shines is the accessories. For accessories, he comes with one face with his eyes closed, like he's meditating, a yelling face, and a gritting teeth face. He also comes with a straight stern face, but my friend seems to have misplaced that, so I don't have that to show you in person, but I will put a picture up. He also comes with a Super Saiyan blue head, and with that head comes the 4 extra faces. So, yelling face, smirking face, gritting teeth face, and a stern face. So here's the Tamashi Nations release of Super Saiyan Blue Goku next to the Tenacious Martial Artist Goku with the blue hair. And as you can see, it's called Tenacious Martial Artist because it also includes the Ultra Instinct Omen head, or sign, whatever you want to call it. But the Tenacious Martial Artist Goku is ever so slightly taller. And also, the blue on the hair is a slightly different blue. It's like more cyan, like closer to the anime, and during the like Goku Black arc. And the blue Goku from Tamashi is a bit more, it's more of like a regular. Nah, it's not really regular blue, but you'll see the difference. I'll take pictures so y'all can see. In video format, it's not really shown as much. But either way, moving on. If you were wondering, yes, the heads are swappable. Right now I have the Tenacious Martial Artist head on the Tamashi Nations body, and I have Tamashi Nations head on the Demonical Fit body. Now, if you still don't know what the difference is, and it's understandable because my camera is just not picking it up for whatever reason, the Tenacious Martial Artist head has a brighter blue to it. The Tamashi Nations release, official release, has a darker color to it. That's it. So a little bit earlier, I said that this figure was a bit taller than the official release. No, it's not. I didn't have the head pushed all the way down, but now I do. They're the same height. With grabby hands, open palm, martial arts, fists, and one instant transmission hand. Also, if you're having trouble putting the hand on, putting the head on, because it was fairly hard to get the head on, what you can do is run it under some hot water to help the plastic expand. Don't run it on for too long. Or you could use a hair dryer if you have one and do that. But, you know, never force it. You don't want to break your figure. Alright, moving on. Also comes with a Jiren head. Also, you get a figure stand with this, in addition to all those other accessories. For articulation, Goku looks up that far, down that far, swivel, tilt, tilt, arm rotation, a little stiff though. Cut at the top of the bicep, double jointed elbow, wrist swivel, and hinge. Also, you can pull this up a little bit and allows him to lean back just a bit further. Well, that's decently far actually. He goes forward, none. That's whack. He can lean side to side ever so slightly. And you get a weight twist,
Yikes.
but I would be careful if it's as stiff as this one right here. You don't want to snap anything. Splits are decent. Front and back splits, fantastic. Swivel at the top of the thigh. Full jointed knee. Ankle rocker. Toe hinge is meh. And it can go down that far, and it can move up that far, so not up very much. In terms of height, Goku stands about to the top of his hair, just a little over 6 inches to the top of his forehead, about 5.5 inches. Comparisons, here he is next to Jiren, Gohan, Beerus, and Broly. Okay, so for Ultra Instinct Goku, or Tenacious Martialist, as Demoniacal Fit was calling him, I think this figure is definitely worth it. When it first came out, it was about $52, $56, but it's not that price anymore because it's not like readily available anymore. The only way this is going to be readily available again is if they decide to put this figure out again. That they being Demoniacal Fit. Now, I will say that you can probably find it on some place like eBay, but keep in mind that the prices are going to be hiked up since, you know, this is not in stock anymore. It'll probably run you about $80. I'll have the price in the corner of the screen as usual. But that brings me to the next part, the rating. So for aesthetics, I give it an 8 out of 10. For accessories, 10 out of 10. You get altogether 8 different face plates. You get what? 4 different sets of hands. You got the fist stands. You know, you've seen the accessories part. And you get a figure stand. They don't even really include figure stands with action figures like that anymore. So you can't really beat that value. Also, for Articulation, 7.5 out of 10. Almost went on a whole tirade without saying that last part. But with that being said, if you can get your hands on this, definitely get it. Because you either have this or you have the official release, which was a Bandai, premium Bandai exclusive, and we all know how expensive they can get, especially especially in the aftermarket. But with that being said, BombasticPlastic.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.